Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dead Space 2. Let's continue. So, we're floating around in the processing plant, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually only about halfway through with it. Still trying our best to collect items and get all of those elements. Like, the problem with this zero space collecting of items is they tend to just float everywhere. Okay. Gonna have to probably use our stasis to get out of this area. If you don't press any buttons and you do this, you'll orient yourself to the ground. And we do look like we've got some kind of thing. This looks a lot like what was at the solar array. And I was complaining in the last recording that there seemed like there wasn't really any big boss to fight. I just used all my plasma shots though, so if there's something more to this, like, yeah, I don't think I can do anything. All I'm gonna have to be able to do is just make a mad dash. So go, 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 go. I hope it looks cool, and hope that in between in these sections we're fine. Yeah, and we are. And let's just make mad dash this way too. And I shot that and killed it, so it has a ruby. In the first game there was a big crawling, creeping thing that was eating all the hydroponic elements, and that nutrition, one assumes, let it become way bigger than any of the other necromorphs. It seems like the necromorphs are basically capable of transforming mass and flesh into some kind of monster, and the more mass and flesh you have, the better you are. What just hit me? Did I just bump into something or what?
Okay?
Not really. Step 3, Ellie. Jump through the door. No.
Come off, I think I'm close.
I can't grab this guy, so I'll just go and shoot him. And he's not apparently dying either. So it's probably a jump scare. I don't think there's anything around here to pick up. Was I really just missing this guy? Maybe, maybe not. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's anything here. So yeah, I can just move forward.
Exiting zero gravity.
How they turn on and turn off zero gravity, I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. They kind of explain it with those spherical items, but only slightly. That guy tried to kill me and I just was able to stomp him. Power node acquired, good. I don't think the game randomly places these power nodes. I think they are very specifically placed. Or that is to say that maybe they were randomly placed once in the development of the levels and then locked into place in the final instance. We're getting little noises. So, fuel pressurization is where we're going. Let's see, can we get in this room? This is where she was before. And, yeah. And there's still no way through this door. So no going back. So if this was where the other two people were and they didn't pick up the node, are nodes just kind of useless to them? Is it just because Isaac's an engineer?
God, Isaac. Glad to see you've got all your parts.
You alright?
Yeah.
There are 4 steps.
No thanks to Twitchy here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Step 4. She'll be waiting.
Jesus, Strauss. You okay?
It's getting worse.
What is step 4? Who will be waiting?
If the screws, if the needle, she'll be waiting.
He's not gonna make it. We gotta keep moving.
There's an industrial transport upstairs. Runs on the same spoke as the commuter train. It should get us to government sector. One of us will have to deploy it from the gear house.
Staring, asking.
Stay here and try to get him on his feet.
If the needle, she'll be waiting.
It's an interesting question about why the rig system would ever be implemented in reality. Like, you would have to almost assume that there was such an instance of, I don't know, some kind of large med packs can be now acquired. Maybe people getting hurt or sick, that people needed to know if other people got hurt or sick, or maybe it's an instance. Here's the thing, can we just... Nope, we still can't shoot either one of these people, which, no surprise there. Or maybe it's an insurance thing that the CEC corporation just literally requires all of its employees to wear rigs so that their health can be managed. So we're going there, which means let's save over here. Yeah, we can overwrite this one. Table. So clearly somebody barricaded that. Where are we as far as... We're like really high on things we need to sell. Enough ruby semiconductors to get at least 3 more nodes. And we have enough credits to get 1 more node too. So we need to sell things. Probably need to buy some more bullets. I think I'm good on health packs. Just keep playing. I got a little distracted there. Chapter 9. So chapter 8 was really short. I just hit the left stick to see if I could go 0 gravity. I can't. Yeah, so all of chapter 9 was really just walking through processing. And this is a 12 chapter game is what I think it is. And at that speed, it definitely feels like a couple chapters more are gonna be added. Alright, let's do this. Wow, did that take an entire clip? I am taking way too much damage. I'm gonna just use 2 health. I hit Y, and that just used a a stasis refill, which arguably you don't ever need to do that. Where are we with this gun? Got 11 shots on my main gun. So is that a spooky reference to your girlfriend, or is that a spooky reference to the marker? This is grounds for an attack, almost certainly. Like, that just feels added very haphazardly. Is there another one running around? There's a room back here. Can I shoot these? No. Crawling. They're like little ticks. I am not doing good on bullets. So, yeah, all I've got now is my flamethrower. Need a store. Real bad. Is that a store over there? Please tell me it is. Finally. Audio log.
What's going on? Dead bodies are chasing us. Dead bodies I recognize. It's fucking ship 4. Just get out of there, folks. You get out of there. We're trapped. They're closing in all around. Wait, which way did you go? Which way's clear? Use the starboard catwalks. We cleared a path, but hurry. We're closing in behind. Wait for us.
I don't know what it really adds in the dialogue to have an audio log that is just another person who's freaked out by what they're saying. Like, you almost need a sociopathic character who's just fascinated by what he's seeing, and or a unitologist's perspective in this. Somebody who's going to say something different. Vintage suit is now available, and detonator mines are now available, and large med packs are now available. So, okay. Start by selling this, and this, and this, and I think we can go ahead and sell that with no problem. I'm not using any ripper blades anyways. Alright. So the question here, is there a vintage suit that was unlocked before because of DLC? There's a heavy duty vintage suit. So this would be the downgraded version of that. Okay. And it costs 40,000. Purchase guarantees a minimum of 20 inventory slots and 15 armor. Your rig retains the highest upgrade of armor and inventory. Items at the store discounted per 10%. Interesting. That would have been really useful. And I guess maybe in a New Game Plus, 10% discount where you're just buying bullets like crazy, which is what I imagine you would need to do. Unless you're going to hack the save file and give yourself an infinite amount of money. Of course, he's got that over his head thing again. I don't know why they would have ever used this. It just does not look good. Yeah, and that does look like the old Dead Space suit. Okay. So a 10% discount's probably not that much. Let's see. Can't afford any nodes because we bought the new suit, which was the right move. Could buy some health packs, but I need bullets. So we're just going to go kind of crazy on the bullets, and we'll get one health pack. And let's see. Is there anything else we could do? Like some of these bullets we have not picked up any of in a very, very long time. And I wonder if there was a point where I locked in what kind of bullets I'll get once I had 3 weapons equipped. So our rig now is only 1 row short of being full as far as inventory slots. I have a decent number of shots, and I do believe it gave me full health, so I actually benefited from that too. Alright, nice. That was expensive certainly, but that's also something that I guess in the first gameplay instance you need to have happen. Alright, so this guy is the guy that will break into many different parts, and it's where this comes in handy because of just how much of a pain these guys are. See, I don't even know if that guy's alive or not. I suppose this also would be useful. This is probably the most annoying of characters. Okay, the good news is we have a gold semiconductor. So let's just walk back to the store. Let's just go sell it immediately. I think I played very poorly there. Oh, it's only worth 3,000. So this time I'm gonna just get some pulse rifles. Bullets. Try this again. See, and this is dead. It's just, I guess its AI is not dead enough. It's not attacking me. It's just wandering around and hitting specific spots and getting randomized. And of course you're it's just gonna keep on going. We haven't had any jump scares in an elevator in a while. Like that very well may have just been a one-time thing. This isn't gonna be that easy. Oh, I may die here if I'm not careful. So, trying to save some bullets there by doing that. I didn't want to fight the guy. Ruby semiconductor. Yeah, there was that award sequence that for be a dead body or be a person who was brutally killed in Dead Space 2, that contest, so maybe I just found somebody. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'd just do a walk this way. These are different color things. Booby traps. Alright. Put that there. Just put that there. And put that there.
Personnel. Track towards Ellie Langford's rig. Her group is furthest ahead is clear to pass, but it's moving up fast. You gotta go, boss. More's coming. Don't think, just move.
So there's another group of people that didn't make it. What schematic did we just get? Flame fuel. Interesting. We're again still very much going in circles. Just you leave a room, you go around through 3 or 4 rooms, and then you're back in that room again. That was, I think, a good way to deal with that. You don't activate these. Don't activate those switches either. Just ripper blades. right where you need them. That's another gold semiconductor. And you can't do anything, so I'll have to move it up with me.
And when you received my final transmission, you couldn't bear to watch the end, could you? You knew what had happened, yet you were looking for me anyway. You knew deep down all you would find was that.
She's just, the hallucinations are just talking about what happened in the previous game. I think what I did there is I probably shouldn't take this and hover it because I think I got it stuck. Oh, it gets stuck here anyways. Alright. So, yeah, the big armed character was the problem there. Low on all kinds of bullets. I guess I'm gonna get over there at some point. Glowing elements. Stasis. Health pack. Let's look. Where am I with health? Use a couple of these health packs. So we're gonna lift that up and then do something. We're gonna have to assemble components to get the element, the tram, to move. And then it's an interesting question about if I call the tram right now, what happens? Right. We upgrade our final capacity on the pulse rifle. And we're just way too low on nodes because we bought a suit instead. Okay. So yeah, what happens right now? It says malfunction, check gearbox.
Okay, Ellie, I found the transport, but there's a problem with the release mechanism.
No surprise there.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's fixed.
Okay. Is this a piece? Nope. Where are the other pieces? Oh, I guess what they are is they are up here. Yeah, they are. There we go. So you've got to take it from the other elements. It's interesting how this works, where you can move things, but they won't move back or follow gravity or anything. There we go. Or at least they'll move very slowly. That one looks like it's straight up just locked into place, and that might be a glitch, might not. Let's see, we've got a save spot here, so let's go ahead and save. Let's see, we don't want to overwrite this one, but we can overwrite this one, I think. And let's just take an evaluation. We have a ruby semiconductor and a gold semiconductor, which would give us 1,300 more credits. And then we have flame fuel schematic, but we're not really doing great. Yeah, definitely running into issues with just not having any bullets, and I need to give up on the Ripper Blades because that's clearly not the gun to use, and I need to decide what other gun I would spend my actual money on to craft so we can try and have a regular experience. We are on chapter 9 instead of being at, say, chapter 3 or 4 and running into an issue where the game is feeling a little too hard compared to people who got the DLC and would have really ruined the experience for themselves had I been playing up to this point with the extra armor and the extra damage. It may have sped things up, but it also would have taken away a lot of the challenges. We're not at a point where I'm just dying left and right, but I am at that point where I am running very, very low on bullets. And while I have said in the past this is a game that really should only have that one main gun, there also needs to be a system in this game, or a game where only the main gun was the available weapon, where you could do some kind of damage more than just the stomping and swinging, because stomping and swinging really does not work for a lot of these enemies. You can, as a last-ditch effort, try it, certainly, but you could not speed run through this game with no weapon, or even slow run through this game with no weapon. It's just not gonna happen. You'll take way too much damage that won't be your fault. So some kind of energy gun, something that recharged, something that would let you shoot a bullet no matter what, really seems like it's necessary. It's been another 30 minutes, so this is a good point for us to end this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.